Okay, so today is all about the right hand rhymes that help you to read music. Okay, and I'm going to use a piano keyboard because I think the hardest thing is knowing where these notes are on the keyboard. For example, this is an E, okay, but which E? Is it that E, or that E, or that E? So hopefully this video is going to join up your understanding between the rhymes that you already know and where they fit on the keyboard. Now it's worth mentioning that I use face for the spaces in the treble clef. That's a very popular one. It's likely to be the one you've learnt, but you might use a rhyme. I use every good boy deserves fun for my rhyme for the right hand lines. You might use something different. Every green bus drives fast, for example. There's lots of them. Pick whichever one you like, but for this video I'm going to be using these rhymes and spellings. Alright, so it's important to use middle C to anchor these notes. If you know where middle C is, you can easily find these notes here, and I'm going to show you how. Here we go then. So this one is middle C. On the stave, we're going to draw it where it belongs. So on the treble clef stave, it belongs just at the bottom on its own little line. Now the trick is to notice how far away that F is from that middle C and try and locate it on the keyboard. Here we go. Next to C you've got D. I've done it very lightly. And you've got E, which I've also done very lightly. And I'm just going to pop those on the keyboard now. There they are. And therefore, the next note up is F. So we know that this F, the face F, can only be that F. It can't be that F because it's not lower than this middle C. It can't be this F up here because that's far too far away. It has to be that F there. And here it is. Then you've got A, C and E. And you might be wondering why I've skipped notes. Well, that is because in between every space is a line. And that line is this note here. So I will be talking about the lines in my next video. Right then, so we've talked about the spaces. We've talked about the fact that this F here is very close to middle C. It's in fact only 4 notes away. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is a fourth up. Okay, we're now going to talk about the lines. So we're going to start with the E, with every. And in order to know where that E belongs, I expect you can already guess because it's a little lower than F. But I'm going to show you that middle C. Here it is. Then you've got your D, and then you've got your E. So here's your C, your D, and this time it's that E. So we're going to colour that E green. All right? And then we're going to fill in the lines between the spaces. All right? And we're going to name all of those notes. You have it. You've got your middle C, your D, which doesn't appear on the rhymes, but you've learnt that a long time ago and probably are able to recognise it on the key on the stave. It's just below the ladder. And then we start with our line, then we've got a space, then we've got a line, then we've got a space. And what I'm going to do in the next video is show you these notes but in order on the stave. Right, here we go then. So this video is to show you the notes on the piano from middle C all the way up to F. And I'm going to show them on the stave. So we're going to start down here with middle C and we're going to travel up, and you will see it will go space, line, line, space, line, space, line, space, etc, etc, up until F. Okay, and hopefully you will see also that I have highlighted the notes alternatively as lines and spaces, and that the middle C is red. Here we go. Middle C. There it is. D. You know that. You've learnt that a long time ago. And then here we start with the line. E. Then a space. F. And hopefully that shows you how all the notes go in order up that ladder, just like they travel up the keyboard. Line, space, line, space, line, space, line, space, line, space, line. And if you're looking at a specific note, then you need to think, is it a line or is it a space? Then you need to use your rhyme. So if we're looking at this note here, it is a line. That's step number 1. Ooh, it's my hand. Step number 1, it is a line. Then step number 2 is which line? Well, it's line 3. Here's 1, 2, 3. So then you need to think, every good boy. So it's a B, that one there.